Suddenly, a figure emerged from the front of the car, followed by a dazzling white light flashing. An ET-like extraterrestrial appeared in front of them. The father seemed momentarily dazed, then rolled his eyes back. What happened next was unbelievable. The eldest son grabbed Maurice and sprinted back desperately, while the mother noticed Leia on the other side, screaming for both. They rushed to the car, jumped in, and sped away as fast as they could. Once in the car, the mother realized the father was missing and urged them to go back and rescue him. The eldest son, incoherent, yelled that their father had been taken, swearing it wasn't by humans. Just as he finished, a bird flew from the distance, colliding with them directly, followed by hundreds more raining down from the sky. The car lost power, forcing them to grab their luggage and continue on foot. After passing the house they had seen earlier, they decided to seek help inside. As they reached the door, it seemed the extraterrestrial had followed them. Luckily, the homeowner had a gun. After temporarily securing the area, they hid in the hunter's house. Inside, they learned from the hunter that the entire Brown Mountain area had lost all communication networks and satellite signals since morning. The only way in and out, the tunnel, was blocked by cars. They had to focus on self-preservation and wait for rescue. They anxiously waited until nightfall. Around 1 a.m., just as they had barely fallen asleep, the blinding white light illuminated outside again. Upon waking, they found the hunter missing. Unwilling to wait, the mother went to open the door but spotted the extraterrestrial standing outside. The father fired shots towards the door, but the extraterrestrial seemed unfazed. In a panic, he hid the mother and siblings in the underground cellar while he guarded above. After several gunshots, the room fell silent except for the eldest son's agonizing screams. After a while, the white light and noises disappeared, plunging them into darkness once again. Maurice turned on the camera's light to assess their surroundings. In the next video segment, they had escaped outside, using the camera and phone lights to run along a small path. Soon, they spotted a barn illuminated in the distance and didn't hesitate to take refuge inside. As they entered, a loud roar was heard from outside, followed closely by the blinding light. The barn was instantly illuminated as if it were daytime. Then, another beam of light shone towards the barn, focusing on the mother. She was lifted into the air, folded, and pulled upwards, disappearing into the sky. Julie and Maurice, witnessing this, dashed out of the barn, ignoring everything, and ran into the woods. They ran for what felt like an eternity until they reached a secluded tree pit to hide until daylight. Upon dawn, they climbed to the mountaintop and found a road leading to town. Finally, after bypassing the mountain, they reached the other end of the tunnel. Not daring to stay near the tunnel, they ran towards the town. They hadn't gone far when they spotted a police car nearby. Seeing the police car, Julie collapsed on the ground, muttering repeatedly that they were saved. The officer approached them, took them into the police car, and reported to headquarters. They found 2 more victims. As they spoke, the white light appeared again, accompanied by mechanical noises. Julie, Maurice, the officer, and the camera were taken into the sky. Incredibly, the camera captured glimpses of the interior of the spacecraft.